Hello, people. It's that time. It's that time again. Sorry for the delay, everyone, because I had a technical issue starting up the stream on YouTube for my PlayStation. But other than that, I've made some little changes, and so we're back up and running. And apologies for the delay. So welcome along to my live stream. I'm Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? And I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone is well. So let's get straight to it then. Obviously, it's been past 7 minutes from me scheduled time, but obviously with them little technical issues that I had to experience, then it can't be helped really. But anyhow, that I got the issue fixed, which didn't take me long. Just had to simply change the what is it, the video quality thing. Anyhow, it's because the camera's obviously an ordinary PlayStation HD camera, so just some little things that I had to change. So hopefully everyone can hear me loud and clear, and apologies for the delay with the technical issue I had to deal with. So we're going to be starting off at the Daytona Oval in GR3s, which is for tonight's menu. I'm going to be running the GR3 lobby with brake balance, of course. We're going to be at night time and all. No tyre wear, no fuel consumption rating. Qualifying set to 5 because it's 50 odd minutes, 50-second lap around the oval track or something. Maybe less than that. So let's get the lobby open. So for this format, obviously, is a bit of practice. Please to get some practice if you wish. Then qualifying, and then we crack on with some sprint racing action. So let's head out to the track any moment. So we've got the Toyota Supra on standby. So I just need to share this on there. Well, there's not really much options, but so we've got our friend Brendan who's in. Welcome along, Brendan. So let's say hello to our friend. So the lobby is now open. Plenty of spaces to fill up for those who are free to race. Then Francisco's in. Welcome along. Brendan's in my slip. It just goes left. He might slowly catch up to me, Brendan. Even though he's in my slip, only just a touch. and he's ahead of me on the practice time. So we'll wait for a few more people to show up, and then we'll crack on with things. I felt something. I felt something. I felt that accelerator pedals just giving in after keeping the foot down. And he slowly caught up behind me as well. See what it's like. I mean, we're both neck and neck. Brendan did a Corvette, although it took us slightly inside line to beat his time, whilst he were in my slip. Give him a little nudge. So this is like how the race is going to go. Like, as I got to 10 lap per sprint, of course, because it's a short track and all. And then you gain a field temps there when you bump draft to your opponent. Just like NASCAR. I was quick. He said, Brendan, pit me. Just by 100th. Just by 100th. Oh, he's letting me by. Welcome along, Obi. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're well. Apologies if you experienced some of the technical issues I had to face here. You know, when you started up the YouTube, and what I had to do was change the quality slightly, you know, just to get it to stream. So that was one of the issues fixed on that occasion. So spare a moment to say hello to Vanessa. Mad Julia, welcome along. And there's Delta Bell, our friend. Yeah, Warrior, that's the main thing. And so obviously we've got 5 of us in so far. So this is just like one of them kinds of races where we just do like a NASCAR style race where you just most of the time you just turning left and keeping foot far to the floor and hoping you stay alive. So I'm gonna put out the qualifying countdown message. Quali starting in, we'll give it 5 minutes. Yeah, why not? And if you wish to buy a PlayStation 5, then obviously there's the slim model and there's the Pro. So whatever deals you come across, just to have a comparison, get to know the specifications on each model, on each and whatever your budget, then obviously it's your preference really. Like I went from having that PlayStation 5 standard, from middle of 2021 till February 2024, where I went from the standard to the slim, as therefore that I've gone on to get like a bit more storage in, and of course we'll have a slight little improvement on performance side. Whereas for the PlayStation 5 Pro, which obviously is the most complete PlayStation 5 you could get out there until whenever PlayStation 6 comes out, therefore that's something to think outside the box. Not only that it can be a bit more expensive for some that want to have a go at the games console. I mean, let's be honest, it's just that it's changing a lot so quickly in a fashion. It's so, but see what deals you can come across, and the packages, the game packages, etc. So yeah. This year I've had 2 Pros this year, already bad for charging in my mind. Me. Yeah, that's because I had thoughts of the PlayStation 5 Pro, but I'm not really desperate because mechanically you want it to be you want to be sure that everything's only working in order, so but already bad for changing my mind. And yeah, so by any means that you just make good use of the reliability, and then other than that you just go from there. So I'm just gonna have a quick look out to the track, and having a wee session on Forza Motorsport last month. Yeah, as long as that works for you, that's the main thing, of course. So we'll have a look at who we got out on track. So there's Brendan in the number 77 Corvette, and then we've got Vanessa in the Ford GT. And there's Mad Julia in the Ford GT. We've got Zilly Wermin, welcome along. And there's Delta Bell in the Mazda. And there's Danny C in the pits. So we've got Silly Wermin, welcome along Z Turbo. So I've got somebody else joining in too. I've got Bernas in. Welcome along, Bernas. So slowly got to a few more people and all, and so before we get qualifying underway, hello people, please be civil and respectful to other races, and have fun. Although this might be difficult, but don't stress too much about with it being an oval circuit. But this is just something that just want to kickstart, and even if there is some qualifying going off and we've got some people coming in, you know, if for those who are just joining in the middle of the qualifying session, feel free to say so. If you wish to race this one, then I'll put you on the grid, and I'm sure others won't even mind. I have no problem with that at all. So 5 minutes is over done with. Quality starting soon. Good luck. Obviously, gonna let you all do the talking on the track. So let's get qualifying underway. And just be mindful of the lag too, and for those of if you, just in case if they experience any glitching from their screen. Possibly, Orby, possibly with this new update that's coming on this Thursday. Obviously, some new cars will be added on, especially VGT car, the Opel Corsa GSC, whatever that's called. So obviously, maybe as you most of the time that there'll be some bop changes as well as possibly the physics, you know, because things can change pretty quickly. No, you're right, and obviously we're just 2 days away from the next update. No new tracks, and we haven't had a new track been added on since July last year, and it was a fictional track, Eiger Norwood, where it's been featured in the GT5 and GT6. On a Friday sometimes, because obviously it depends on my schedules and so on, and therefore that I just will continue to, even if I'm not doing anything from the social life side of things, then obviously therefore that I could just keep the community going if they're free, which they're more than welcome to, and if they're not free and because they may be up to whatever they're on with, not a problem at all, totally understandable. So we've got Silly Worm up front along with Beres, and just got to be mindful of, just give Silly Worm, oops, was not intentional, I was just trying to give you a bump draft and all. You're right. You're right. Keep going. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you want to do some bomb drafting to other person, if you want to gain a few attempts, then you will not lose your SR or DR in an open lobby like this, because you don't lose any or gain anything. So we've got Maverick in. Maverick's in the... So welcome to Antonio. So this is the last flying lap, of course. Zillyworm's got a time penalty. So that puts me fifth after all. Fifth after all that. And we've got Brendan on pole position. Can he do it for America? Can he do it for America at his home circuit? So let's have a look at the qualifying results. So we've got Brendan on pole by 8 thousandths of a second ahead of Delta Bell, who lines up P2. Vanessa in third. Bernas in fourth. Myself in fifth. Mad Julia in sixth. We've got Silly Worm in seventh. These two left, but so anyhow, I'm not sure if that person wants to race with this one, but and I'm sure that others wouldn't even mind as well with the grid alterations, and that's if Antonio wants to race this one. I'm not getting a response so far until eventually. Okay. So we'll crack on with it because I'm not getting a response from Antonio. Apologies for the slight delay. So best of luck, everyone, and good luck. And let's have a clean race as well. And before we get going, then, you know, if you accidentally hit somebody and if you feel it's your fault, you know, just simply pull over to one side and give the place back where you can and where it's safe to do so. You went to it, sir. Apologies. So a late response from Antonio. Apologies for that. So let me take a picture and very quickly. Obviously, it shouldn't take long at all. So we'll cancel the race. Practice race set by host and Mad Julia's left the room. Take to enter, please. Setting grid. So that's Vanessa in. And we've got myself, because it's a slightly different order in some ways. Brendan on pole, Delta on second, Vanessa in third, and myself line up fourth, and then Antonio up the rear. So apologies for the delay, and thank you very much for your patience. And so obviously let's get this over done with, and without further ado, have a good race, best of luck, and let's have a clean race, and let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Oh, Vanessa's got jumped the start. Boogity, boogity, boogie. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Oh, Antonio's on the unfortunate one there. Giving Vanessa a push start after Vanessa jumped the start. Oh, Mad Julia's back in. So sorry. Wasn't really sure if you've left or you've yeah. What is this with this throttle? So this is like a tag team game kind of thing. This is going to be really spicy from when we get through these difficult 10 laps of the sprint in the oval. And Antonio's picked himself back up somehow. He's look at it all. Look at him go in that Peugeot VGT. I thought that that VGT were dead, but then it's just ridiculously quick on a straight line. And you know what this means when I want to go for it? I want to go fast. I'm Ricky Bobby. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. Channeling my inner Ricky Bobby there for a moment from Talladega Nights. I don't know how long I've got to keep my foot flat to the floor, but I'm starting to feel some signs of getting a cramp on my right foot. I've got you, Vanessa. I've got you. Just stay in the left lane if you can. Unless some wish to give him a bump draft to try and overtake. But this is just some NASCAR territory right there. Come on. I've done legs early on today in the gym, and then I can feel it even more. Brendan's dropped back. So that just makes it all four of us fighting for the win there. I can feel my right foot just twitching a lot. Trying to keep it as flat side and as long as I possibly can. Oh my, the spasms just kicking in. Feel the two people, Delta Bell making a move, Antonio sticking with him. So Delta Bell and Antonio made their move. Oh, it's all right. No, so sorry to see that. But not going to be racing this one for the rest of the evening. We're just going to go into a different track. And Antonio with that Peugeot just flying along and just dragging Delta Bell all the way up to the white flag waving, which indicates the last lap, well, in NASCAR way. So we're on the last lap, and I've lost the slip, and so I can just relax now and just put one hand on the steering wheel with a coffee or something like that. And then we just chill to the next episode. What Snoop Dogg would say. So who's going to come across the line first? Is it going to be Antonio? Is it going to be Delta Bell? Ah, the sparks flying and Delta Bell takes the win. As Antonio has to settle for second, and there's myself in the distant third place, and Brendan bringing up the rear in fourth, and there's only Vanessa, the only one to retire from this race. So well done everyone. Grab the replays if you want them. So congrats to these three I should say. Do you want to choose the track please, Delta Bell? If there's a certain track you have in mind. So we've got Delta Bell taking the win. We've Antonio in second, myself in third, Brendan in fourth, and Vanessa the only one to retire from this race. So let's see what Delta Bell has to say. Grand Valley 1, no problem. Edit event settings. So we're off to Grand Valley on the next one. So there is Grand Valley. Reduce it down to 5. Increase it to 10. Unless if anybody wishes to have 5 minutes or 10 minutes, let me know. So what shall we be out in? We shall be out in... Go with the Honda. So Maverick and Billy Club's left. So let me see if I can refresh the lobby. So that'll probably work. That'll probably work. Refreshing room. Feel free to follow. Apologies for any inconvenience. So it's a good job I saved the lobby settings as well. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I tried to do the same to try and pick up with the to keep up with the Peugeot, but that Peugeot were just too quick. Even without the slip, but it was just too quick on its own. So apologies for the inconvenience for those who have noticed my had to close the lobby. I've got it back open there, and then we'll see how that goes too. So that is the oval circuit over done with. So I'm going to go with the Honda NSX, and whilst we wait for some people to join, then obviously, well, say if we get at least 5 in, then obviously I'll put down the qualifying countdown, and then we'll crack on with some sprint racing. So Brendan's back in. As he's in the Porsche. So I'm going to be going for a quick toilet break. We'll just wait for the lobby to fill up, and I'll be back in a moment. 2 seconds. Is it me, or is it just taking its time to fill the lobby up? I'm not too sure. I'll turn this thing down. And so we've got another person in as well. So we've got Jelly Racer, who is an A+. Welcome along. So we welcome back Delta Bell and Brendan. So let's say hello to these people. So Quali starting in. We'll give it 5 minutes. Track limits have done me there. Just got to be mindful with this track sometimes because of its notorious for track limits, with the fact that you've got a white line that's there for a reason. So we'll just park up there and put a pound coin in or something, and then just look at the skies and all. So yeah, and there's that big bird flying by. Look at the size of it. Look at that big bird. Lay back as you like. So let's have a look at who I got out of track. So we say hello to the Ghost. And there's Wasim. Welcome along, Wasim. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. And I hope all is well from your end, Wasim. Been a while. Obviously, now and then it's about you making an appearance, but obviously, regardless, that your time's appreciated. Where if you come into take part in my open lobbies or say hello, we're on the go. So I've got Salvatore JRT Bender in there, initializing. So whilst we wait to, well, JRT Bender's left, failed to initialize. So King Ben in there. So we've got the Jelly Racer in the Ferrari, and we have Brendan in the Porsche, and we've got the Gus in the Dodge Viper, Cripsies in the Hyundai, and we've got Mad Mickey in the Porsche, and there's Wasim in the Subaru BRZ, and there's Delta Bell, Danny C, myself. So we've got Nicholas in, we've got Cherry 2010 Pro in there as well. So let's say hello to these two. So Nicholas has gone with the Mitsubishi. See what Cherry's going in. So 5 minutes has gone by. So quali starting soon. Best of luck, and please leave space. So we have got Foxy, who has just joined in as well. Welcome along, Foxy. Not seeing you in ages. Thank you very much for joining. I hope all is well from your end, Foxy. We're just about to get qualifying underway, so choose your car, which he has chosen. So let's get qualifying underway. And for those who are getting qualifying underway, then those who are just joining. I've not been, but I like the culture from many ways. You know, like the foods, like the cars and the nature of it, things like that. I mean, it's lovely. Italy. I'd like to go mainly just for Monza, for example. Like think of Monza, where you have one of the historical racing tracks, which a lot of people want to go for sure. Especially when you have Ferrari around there, you know, as a brand that is well known for the prestigious sports cars and of course the world of Formula One and World Endurance Championship. And yeah, so for any person that that they like to one day have a Ferrari of their dreams. Especially when you have the football as well, where you have some familiar teams like Napoli, Juventus, AC Milan. So there's like literally loads to do, and you have the historical places and architectures to discover. So you just want to get those lists ticked off to as much as you can. Just a bit too wide there, but it's okay. Got plenty of time left in quali. Not the ideal start to a lap then. So we have got some people up ahead, which I've got to be mindful of. Am I going to be corner greedy there? Which I have. Just like to see what my sector times are. 34.3 in sector 1. I'm not sure what was going off there, but so just let this person by who was just going around the corner behind me. And that is Delta Bell in the Ferrari. And then we get the tyres and brakes properly warmed up. So more quality times coming through. And then you can listen to the noisy Honda NSX V6. Naturally aspirated. So a bit of a incident happening somewhere. Not the best of exits, but to get this lap over done with. White team's left. Hope he's okay. Thank you for letting me by, David. slight brush with the wall, not the quickest way to do it. So I might be able to get to 2 flying laps in. Distinct Tarami has joined in and left. Welcome along. Still gaining a few tenths. Feels like a much cleaner lap this time round. It's going to be close. Yeah, this is my last chance. Ran out of time. So that puts me P2 at the moment. And Delta Bell in second, who is a 10th behind Jelly Racer. So we had some people coming and going, and then so let's see if there's some that's on the waiting list wish to race this one. If not, not a problem. They'll be on the next one if they're free. So we've still got some that's still running. I think Jelly Race is in the pits. Last time I looked. So I'm currently in third. So Nicholas has completed a lap time. So it's over to Brendan, who's managed to get a time in. GX Cherry 2010 Pro. So let's have a look at the results. So we've got Jelly Racer taking pole with Delta Bell in second, myself in third, Foxy in fourth, Big Brendan in fifth, Nicholas in sixth, GX Cherry in seventh, and there's others: Wasim, Sherpas, The Ghost, Man Mikey, the only ones, the ones who did put a lap time in but left the lobby. So without further ado, have a good race of one, best of luck, and let's have a clean race as well. Bit of a delay going off there. So I'm not sure what's happening, but so there we go. Just seeing their messages pop up. So without further ado, let's get this race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bearing in mind the NSX will be like a slug off the standing start, so I have no issue just pulling over to one side if I see some that have a faster start than I have. So let's get this next race underway. Welcome along, IK Racing. Pleasure to meet you. Getting to know some more of the names, and so but welcome along to my channel. If you're new, I do open lobbies on Tuesday evenings, and then I run any car category, whether it's GR3s, GR4s, GR2s, 1s, and obviously got some league race adventures, which I do also, and then as well as sometimes the daily races. So welcome along, IK Racing. Just gone mowing on the sand. Whoa, the two Italians coming together. Then so welcome along, Yepix, and thank you very much for tuning in. Through goes Danny C! 2 people for the price of 1. Wicked racecraft. The creator's in. Welcome along. Been a while, buddy. Thank you very much for joining. Hope all is well from your side. Whoa, look at... Whoa! That was super close there. How did I manage to avoid that one? I don't know. Thank you very much for complimenting what is looking like a spicy show from my side. Because everywhere you look, and I was doing a through goes Hamilton moment, and then we also have 2 people going too deep on the brakes, and I'm very lucky to... No stress, buddy. No stress. I saw something moving fast in the radar, and I was very so I got skins in as well. Just need to put it all together on the last sector. Welcome along, Andy Pint. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm doing good, thank you. And I hope you're doing good as well, my friend. Regardless, appreciate your time, regardless whether it's making an appearance in my open lobbies or sparing a moment to say hello on the go. So thank you very much for tuning in, Pint. So we've got Jelly Racer in the lead with Delta Bell in second, Foxy in third. So just another 2 laps left to see if I can try and catch Foxy, which is very much a tough task on that side. And welcome along, the creator. Thank you very much for tuning in. I did see the 2 you joined my lobby, so I hope all is well from your end too, buddy. And enjoy your dinner, whatever you're having to eat. I'll be on till approximately 10 o'clock-ish UK time. So something's happened up front. Oh, it's a back marker. My apologies. I see something, and then it's not often I had to lap somebody. Yep, we're on the last lap indeed. Not the tidiest exit, but we got there on this one. Jelly Racer takes the win with Delta Bell in second, Foxy in third. Well done everyone who took part in this race. Thank you for watching. So I got off. Got the replays if you want them. So no problem. So choose the track if you want to. If there's a certain track you have in mind. So I got Jelly Racer taking the win with Delta Bell in second. We've got Foxy in third, myself in fourth, Nicholas in fifth, Brandon in sixth, and Jerry Pro in seventh. So welcome. So let's say hello to Skins, Waffledino. So we'll wait to see Jelly Racer to choose a track for us. Lago Maggiore, the full course it is. So we head off to Lago Maggiore. So we got somebody initializing. Good job, I saved the lobby settings. Could still see it. There we go. I'm gonna get the M6 out. So I've got OG Legend Yepix, and just say hello to these people. Apologies if I missed some names out. Don't take it too personal. So so that is Yepix, IK Racing. So best of luck to you as well. Quali starting, and we'll give it 6 minutes. We'll give it 6 minutes, allow people to spare the time to get the feel of the car and track combinations. So speaking of track and combos, and obviously see the new daily races, and for once that we finally got a really good lineup with a variety of daily race A with the Honda Civics in different models, and a GR3 race in Barcelona, Circuit de Catalunya, and then we're also got a Group 1 with the classic Group C machinery with dynamic weather, day, night time. You just cannot like write a much nicer script with that lineup, and I'm yet to get a lap time in one of them. So if there was one lap time, I'll just get it. I have no issue just doing any, but it's just finding the time and effort to do these things. So probably do the Le Mans one, because I really want to have a crack at the Le Mans in the Group C machinery in the GR1, because that of course does deliver some interesting racing in many perspectives. So I'm not sure if anybody on here has had a go at one of them new daily races, and because we have got a cracking lineup, thanks to PD for putting it together for once. Yes, and it's funny enough with the Sauber obviously getting a good lap time in the qualifying trim, but the race is a totally different story. So if you wish to have a good race car that's good on racecraft alone, the Nissan R92CP is the car to use, which is totally understandable. Unless if PD do make it alternate the BOP lineup, and buff some of the cars and nerf some of the cars, and it could change the field completely. So obviously, for the moment, the Nissan's the car to use for anybody who wishes to get results. And for the from Thursday onwards, with the new update, then might be a different car altogether. So you cannot guarantee what the next step has to offer for sure. Even though that I had so much fun at the Nürburgring 24-hour when I was doing some daily races, even at times at like through midnight, the early hours of the morning, and literally, just getting as many good results as possible, whilst increasing my DR. Even though that the DR bar could change just a little bit when a new update comes out, and it's like, how's this working? Obviously, just when you thought that, the Nürburgring was obviously a good option, just wish it was a little bit longer by another lap. But then again, that you have this current lineup, Tokyo Expressway, a fictional track, of course, in the Honda Civics, different generations. GR3 race at a familiar track that's used in the Formula 1 calendar, and then Le Mans, it's a very historical racetrack as well. So if I was to have like the three track lineup, I'd have Nürburgring 24-hour, Spa-Francorchamps, and Le Mans. Just imagine that lineup. I don't care what combination I don't care what car combo it is, as long as it's reasonable, then yeah. So, but we'll see. So we'll look at who was out on track. Let me see. There's 9 of us in, of course. So I've got Skins in the BMW. And there's Yepix in the Mercedes. And there's Brendan in the Toyota. And there's the Creator in the Porsche. And there's Foxy in the Mercedes. Danny C, Delta Bell, Jelly Racer, Buffardinho. So the 6 minutes looks very much up. So let's get qualifying underway. So let's get qualifying underway. Best of luck, everyone. So let's get the first flying laps underway. So I'm just catching up right behind Foxy, I think it is. Or Yepix. Oh, I just clicked the curb. And there's Yepix. Oh, he's gone too deep there. Brendan's left. Hope he's alright. Thank you very much for joining iRaces, Brendan. Have a great afternoon, whatever you're up to. So I've got some more people joining in. Oh, one's left. 54.8. Cobra Tate is in. It's BOP's on Yepix. BOP is on, so it just makes things a lower playing field. So therefore, that PP does not matter when you got the BP and. So it's not been like, well, tuned like it would to a certain specific setup, because you can't do the, this setup with BOP being turned on. And then the only thing you can change also is the brake balance, where you just change it to, for example, where I've only set it to 5. If you don't mind me, let me by, please. Thank you. So I've set mine to 5. So if you wish to give that a try, you can do, if you're comfortable. Just need to attack the corners and chain them together best you can. So we'll get one more flying lap in. And Jelly Race has gone even further with a low of 54. So I'll have to settle for second unless... Yeah. So got Jelly Racer like in the endurance model, over a second quicker. So that looks like everybody else's qualifying is done as we reach the 0. Now it's just like lacking in some straights, which is the only issue with this Porsche these days. Unless it might get better, but we don't really know until we get to know on Thursday. So we've got Jelly Racer taking pole position with myself in second, and then Waffledino in third. We've got Foxy in fourth, Delta Bell in fifth, the Creator in sixth, Skins in seventh, Yepix in eighth, and there's Brendan was doing the qualifying, but he'd left the lobby. So say hello to our friend Cobra. Cobra. So best of luck to those who are taking part of this one, and have a good race. Best of luck, and let's have a clean race as well. This is we're about to begin the next race on the way. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Toyota's the car to use in most of the tracks, and there's also the Nismo GTR 18 model, and BMW M6. Yeah, so I mean each track is different. The Mercedes isn't too bad, but then you've got to look at the sprints and the features when you have tyre wear and no tyre wear. Got a slightly good getaway. And Fox is getting in between. Ronaldinho on my left. He's there. So that's how Jelly Racer gains a few tenths there and qualified. He just went so wide. How cheeky. So wide on the right-hander. Just got to be mindful on the approach as I was gaining some speed on Foxy. Have we got a good corner chaining sequence? he's gone deep, has he? No, he kept it together. And there's our friend Craig, who's joined in. Welcome along, Craig. Whoa! My apologies for that. That was just, don't know what happened there, buddy. Yeah, that's just not like me this evening when stuff like that happens, but not a lot I could do but other than just yeah, it is what it is. Skins has had a spin there. So we've got Jelly Race in the lead with Waffle Dino in second, Foxy in third, Creator in fourth, Delta Bell in fifth, and there's myself in sixth. No worries, Skins. Obviously, I had a moment myself where I was totally unaware until right in front of me, Yepix, which just stood there, not doing anything on the start line, which left me rear end into the back of him, which was unfortunate. I thought for a moment he was ghosted, but yeah. At least he's out on road at the moment, like literally on the runoff area. Somebody's had a spinner there. That's Delta Bell. Willie Coyote's in. Welcome along. Spare a moment to say hello to these two. So Jelly Racer takes the win. Ah, just almost wide there. Yes, nice to meet you too. And this is Jay, by the way, from Turkey, as it appears on my screen. So well done to those who have been taking part. Apart from one who's not even done the race at all. So grab the replays if you want them, and choose the track, Jelly, please, if there's a certain track you have in mind. Whilst we wait for... . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . whilst we wait for Jelly Racer to choose the track first, unless Jelly Racer passes the choice of track to somebody else. So Jelly Racer takes the win with the fastest lap, with Waffledino in second, Foxy in third, Creator in fourth, myself in fifth, Delta Bell in sixth, Yepix, the only one was running and who came home in seventh, Skins, the only one to retire from this race. Branzach, no problem. No problem, Foxy. Thank you very much for joining. Good to have you here, and have a great evening, whatever you're up to. And I hope to see you again soon. So we're off to the Grand Prix circuit now. This is going to be a little bit different. Save the replay. Save the settings. Good job. I've saved the lobby settings because somebody was initializing. Why is it not letting me do it? There was nobody initializing. I saved the lobby settings to change the track, and then this keeps popping up. What's going off? Unless if I untick myself, maybe that might work. No. I don't know what's going off, boys and girls. Apologies for that, because I am experiencing that issue. So, apologies for that. So, let me see if I can get everybody to untick. Unless I can reflect. No, it's just a glitch here for some reason. I just can't change the track with nobody initializing, and then all of a sudden it just came out saying this. I don't know what's going off. There's nobody joining in at the minute, so I don't know what's the alternative. So I'm gonna have to refresh the lobby. So really sorry about that. Let me see if I can refresh the lobby. Then maybe that one. All on track. So I mean, I can't change the track of it, and there's nobody initializing. So I don't understand what's going off there. So sorry about that. So only option really is to set up a new room and then go from there. So the lobby's back open. Sorry about that. Yep. At the Branzach GP circuit, which was the next track, the winner has requested. So Jelly Race is back in. Craig is in. Jay's in. Waffledino's in. The Creator's in. Salvo's in. Thank you very much, Wolf, for continuing to race. Flaming Acres. Welcome along, Flaming Acres. Lobbies are filling up pretty quickly somehow. We've got MTB Legends. Welcome. Yeah, you can use the M6. I used the M6 the other day, and it's not too bad as it turns out. So definitely give the M6 a go if you wish. So we've got some people, 14 obviously. So we've got quali starting in. Give it 6 minutes. So we have a full lobby. Welcome along to new people. Welcome, welcome. So we'll give it 6 minutes to give people a chance to get the feel of the car and track. So that I'm using the sprint model. Yes, things you love to see, isn't it? A full lobby, especially at a track like Brands Hatch, for instance, which was the track that was used in last week's dailies in the GR4s, which involved the pit stop strategy. And I was racing on this track, well, in somebody's lobby the other day. And then when I picked out the braking references, I just like, you know, I just fly through it. Even when you're on a single flying lap. Yeah, I like this track. It's like an old school circuit, which you don't see that many old school circuits that are built like this these days. Oh, don't want to send it because it's just not worth it. But at least I'm getting my braking references together, etc. And the gear ratio, gear selection, and so on. So I'm just going to park it up to the runoff area for a moment. And that, of course, Brands Hatch is the home of the British Touring Car Championship. Obviously, with the last round approaching, then it's looking like it's Tom Ingram's to lose in the touring cars. I don't know if anybody on here follows British touring cars. So let's have a look at the track and see who we got out. We've got the Jelly Racer in the BMW. As we've got the MTB Legends in the Mercedes. And we have the Creator in the BMW. Point Guardian in the Ferrari. And there's Craig in the BMW. And there's Tower in the Jaguar. And there's Scott in the Porsche. Nate Dogg in the Aston. And we've got Coltico in the Red Bull Porsche. And there's Coyote in the Porsche. And there's PR in the Ferrari. Just because they're in the Ferrari, or for the Danisi, Flaming Echoes, Delta Bell, and the lobby. So everybody else is in. So I'm going to put the message out. Quali starting soon. Good luck, and please leave space and be respectful. And Scott Cocolico changing car into a Lambo. Let's get qualifying underway. Good luck, everyone. First one out to the pits. Just let this person by, Jelly Racer. You can have track position if you want. And there's still some others on track map that are waiting in the pits, or just chilling in the pits. PR is left. Just because he's left. .22.6. I've got a 23.4. Jelly Race is coming to the pits. He feels that he's done enough for the rest of the session. Oh no, not what I want to be doing, but oh dear, spawn back into bits. Just need to get into the 22s if I can, as I have done the other day. See what I could do. I mean, this is the thing that you look into some aliens, so we've got a quick alien on the lineup. Purple in this sector. we'll get another time in as well. Whoa, not the ideal lap to do it, but a lovely executed 360. No, you're right, I just spun on my own. I just spun on my own, so it doesn't matter. Let's see who else is on a flying lap pairs. We're about to spectate. Who's on the track? Delta Bill. I know, this is it's pretty difficult to keep it together whilst you're pushing it to the extreme, like you have no limits in you. So there is Craig, who's on a flyer there in the police car. So Craig's coming around the final corner. Let's see what lap time can he do, as he has got a 27.5 to his name. And he's gone a second quicker, which is his new personal best on that one. So let's see if we've got Flaming Eckers, who is obviously got a half-second penalty for abusing the track limits. So Delta Bell come across the line with a 23.7 in the Peugeot. And we've got Legends in the Mercedes. Guardian, Flaming Eckers coming around the final corner. And of course, let's see what time can he do with that half-second penalty, which he had to serve in the penalty zone. 8th place at the moment, so there's nobody else on the flyout, but just Legends has just come out to the pits just to get race ready and pushing to the extreme limits, like he has no limits in him. So Legends is going to get himself set to ready for what the race has to offer. So yeah, do your best, and that's all you can do, as Winston Churchill would say. So not close enough to my personal best of a 22.8 I did the other day, so but it doesn't matter. But we've got Jelly Racer on pole with myself in second, Legends in third, we've got Waffledino in fourth, Delta Bell in fifth, Point Guardian in sixth, Creator in seventh, Flaming Eckers in eighth, we've got Craig in ninth, we've got Coyote in 10th, we've got Nate Dogg in 11th, Tower in 12th, and there's also a few others who set the lap times. Some who didn't set the lap times have left. So obviously we've got some who, one of them on the waiting list, Tom the Bomb NUFC from Newcastle, of course. So best luck to everyone. And as always, if you accidentally hit somebody and if you feel it's your fault, just where you can, pull them to one side and give the place back to the person you made contact with. Failing to apply that principle will just be a simple booting. Anyhow, without further ado, grid start with 4-star checkers on. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. So, race started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Legends off to a flying start there in the Mercedes. Everyone on cold tyres and brakes, bear that in mind. Although he is glitching a bit. I saw you coming, Waffledino, don't want to hold you up too long. And we've got Delta Bell on my left. kept it around the outside. Oh, somebody's gone way wide. That's the Legends. Oh, kept it under control somehow. Waffledino gone a bit wide there, and I got a good exit from the last corner. Just not close enough. Our Cobra's joined back in. Oh, it's going to be the last of the brakes. Not quite. Take two. I don't know if it was forceful, but we've got Delta Bill up there as well. Gonna have to have a look at the replay at some point. So Waffledino's, you can have this place if you want. At least that sorts itself out. Because I felt for once that I pushed you off, and eventually it took me time to get the place back when the opportunity's there. So that's that issue out of the way. So we crack on. So I've got the Jelly Racer in the lead with Waffledino in second, myself in third. So around the come on then, it's Tally C time. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. Waffaldinho's feeling a bit of pressure. He's gone wide and here we go. Look at that. It was brave, it was clinical, and it was collective, and I don't know if it was desperate, but Wave was flashing lights at me because the Wave it's forceful that you could have it, you could have it. I'm not fussed where I finish, just yeah, enjoying myself regardless, and yeah. Bit of hard, intense racing there, but then sportsmanship had to prioritise on that. So at some point I'm going to, well, I'll be saving the replay anyway, but feel free to save the replay if you wish. So you want to choose the track, Jelly Racer, unless you wish to pass it on to somebody else, and so just spare a moment to say well done to these people. So we've got Jelly Racer with the fastest lap taking the win, with Legends in second, Waffaldinho in third, myself in fourth, Delta Bell in fifth, Flaminackers in sixth, we've got Creator in seventh, Craig in eighth, we've got Tower in ninth, Coyote in 10th, Point Guardian, Nate Dogg, the only ones to retire from this race. So we've been to Maggie already. We've been to Maggie already. Ah, never mind. Saves me a job telling that we've done at Maggie already. So a different track, if there's a certain track in mind. Sardegna, yes, Sardegna, no problem. Well, it's winner chooses track, unless the winner decides to pass it on to somebody else, then obviously the other person is elected to go and choose the track for us. So where is Sardegna? Let's see it somewhere. No, that's not this one. Where is it? Road track. That's the one. somebody initializing? Not as far as we're all concerned. Oh, is it doing the same thing again as it did to last time? Please don't do this to us, game. There we go. There's no Indianapolis on this game creator. There's ACC that have Indianapolis in one of the certain packs. If it's fully loaded, if it's loading up, giving itself a minute. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment, and so regardless of what, regardless on your skill, where if you're fast or slower, then, and as long as you showcasing your clean racing there, as well as the respect on the track and off it, then that's the priority. You know, to keep the community going, which is a good thing, of course, and so give it like 30 seconds or something, because I mean, it's just sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't, and it's just well, obviously there's people chilling and then ready for the next race, and obviously this game sometimes has other ideas. You're gonna wake up. There we go. There we go. No problem, Greg. No problem. Thank you very much for joining. Appreciate your company, and have a great evening, whatever you're up to. And I hope to see you again soon. I'll probably be live on Friday, but I'm not sure what the plans are. But I'll keep you up to date as I go along. So, obviously, quali starting in... I'll give it 6 minutes. And Waffledino's back in. So qualifying started in 6 minutes, so obviously we'll be changing the car. We'll go with the Viper. And Waffledino's joined back in. Well, when he's finishing nationalising, so... So there is a slot for somebody who wishes to go and race in my lobby. Just want to spare a moment and say, sorry if I hit you. Because it looked pretty close from my perspective, but obviously I got the replay saved, but then I just like look at it behind the scenes and then see if it was deemed. But regardless, what I did on track was just to give way just in case, even if you're not really too sure on these things. So, but yeah, it was good. It was all good, regardless on the race result. And we've got Heinsberger in the lobby. say hello to our friend Heinzberger. I hope you're doing good, buddy. I didn't hit you. Ah, okay, okay. Well, appreciate your perspective. Yeah, appreciate you giving me your perspective. So, no problem. No, because I thought at first that I hit you, but then no, it's okay. It was clean as it turned out. So it's good to review back sometimes and then just look them away if you feel you're at fault or not. But at the end of it all, it wasn't my fault, so it would just clean and simple. But it's just like from this perspective, whilst on the TV bonnet cam, it's a little tricky, you know, just to judge like where you at whilst racing with other people for some. But a bit of understeer on this thing. Whilst trying to get it out of the corners quicker. So let's see if I can ride a ball with somebody that's out there. There's the Jelly Racer, the driver who is feeling unstoppable at the moment. As of Max Verstappen, as he is doing in the minutes, whilst making most of some of McLaren's misfortunes as of recently. But so we've got Too Fast for Condicio in the Ford GT, Flaming Hackers in the BMW, Creator in the Dodge Viper. That's another car I forgot to mention there, the Dodge Viper. It was a good car, or might have actually, but yeah, I mean it could change in the next update, so we'll see. So we've got Jesney Tuck in the Porsche. We've got Evan Plays, and it looks like these two are running the same liveries, but with different numbers, as I suspect. So there must be teammates, by the looks of it. Even Plays with the 69 in the Genesee in the, what number's he in? 27. So we've got Legends in the Viper, and we've got Gora in the Lamborghini, Heinzberger in the McLaren with the VR. Those in it there out of the hairpin. Don't stress, buddy. It's all in practice. So they've got myself, Jelly Racer, Coyote, Waffledino, Creator, Tower, Delta Bell, and we've got 16 now to 16. Thank you very much for your continued support. So let's get qualifying underway. Quali starting soon. Best of luck, and please leave space and be respectful. So let's get qualifying underway. Good luck, everyone. Max, could you get off the seat? Could you get off this seat, please? So you never know. There might be Franz Hermann, or Max's duplicate, of course, who made an appearance in GT cars whilst doing some testing earlier in the season. And it's funny enough that he got into a GT4 car just to get a permit, by completing enough laps around the Nürburgring. So therefore that he'll be eligible to compete in the GT3. Because he runs a racing team, Verstappen.com in the sports car racing side. So obviously, yeah. So has anybody watched the Formula One in the last race in Baku? Because I have, but I'll not say anything more for those who haven't seen it, unless they've probably seen it on internet these days or so on. Just see the funny side and all. It might be Franz Hermann, but you never know what goes off behind the back of the cockpit. I just wouldn't be able to turn in as quick as I would have liked it. Thank you for letting me buy Delta Bell. Oh, somebody's had a spinner there. So I've got Legends, well, on provisional for the moment. Maybe he could be the one who could stop the Jelly Racer from dominating, but a lot could change in a flash. So I'm not ruling anyone out on the equation. Could see some glitching up front, whoever that is. Oopsies. Just let this person by. And that is Delta Bell warming up the tyres, as it seems. Oh, Delta Bell's gone around. Oh, my apologies. It's alright, I've got time, I've got time. So I've got 2 proper fire laps left. Oh, I just hit the wall. Gotta kill my momentum off that one. Only 2 tenths. Just need to put this corner together. Not the tidiest of hairpin entries and exits. But let's see what I could do on the next lap. If it could go a little quicker. So I will have gained some time on the last sector. Worst GR3 car buy on that. Wow, which car is he talking about? So I just feel this car is pretty understeered when you're trying to throw it around the corners, but I seem to be like getting the maximum out of it as it turns out. And it's pretty nippy out of the corners with its superb torque. It seems that way, the creator. The Viper's good. Is you got a Viper 123. And you got Waffledino in a Lamborghini in P4. So splitting one of the Vipers as they round out the top 5. 4 of them. So we've got Legends in first with Jelly Racer in second, myself in third, Waffledino in fourth, we've got Creator in fifth, Heitzberger in sixth, and the McLaren F1 GTR. We've got Too Fast for Condicio in seventh, we've got Flaming Hackers in eighth, we've got there's TUK in ninth, we've got Cora in 10th, we've got Rax Luther in 11th, Cobra in 12th, Delta Bell in 13th, Evan Plays 14th, Tower in 15th, we've got Coyote bringing up the rear. No problem, Waffledino. So, best of luck, everyone. Have a good race, and let's have a clean race as well. And without further ado, let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. Keep it clean, keep it respectful, and let's get on with it. Good luck, everyone. Got Jelly Racer covering off the left, and I'm just gonna try and send it round the outside. I can't keep it clean up. Clattered the wall a bit there. Doing my best to try and keep up with these two as they've got off to a good start. Made it through cleanly. Obviously, Legends will have it a bit of glitch. And Jelly sends it on the inside, completes the move whilst Legends went wide. So the battle for first and second is on. Unless I gain some ground. And these two using the extra bit of road there with the grass. I've got my popcorn ready. Probably lose touch with these two. Nothing between the pair of them. So who's going to be last on the brakes? And Legends has to concede a touch there. Just when you thought they had the lead. But there's still a long, long way to go. I seem to have picked up some temps on this sector alone. Oh, I've got dirty tyres now, I went too wide. So I've got Jelly Racing in the lead with the Legends in second, myself in third, Flame Knackers in fourth, GS Net UK in fifth, and Cobra in sixth, Rax Luther in seventh. We've got Cora in eighth, or change of positions between seventh and eighth. I do apologise. So these two still been at it from the moment they begun the race. Look how much time I've gained there and all on the second place driver. Was 2.1 seconds and I've closed up by 7/10ish. So it looks like the battle has settled unless one of them makes a mistake. Legends clipped the wall a moment there. Oh, he's gone too wide there. Oh, just got a bit too deep. I got a bit greedy on the throttle in mid-corner, but so well done to Jelly for winning the race. And we've got Legends who has to settle for second. So no matter the result, well done everyone. Flaming Hackers in fourth. Grab the replays if you want them. Let's see if Jelly Racer wants to choose the track, unless he pleases his house to go and choose the track to someone else. So, no matter the result, congratulations to these two. What looked to be a wicked battle. So we've got Jelly Racer taking the win with the fastest lap, Legends in second, myself in third, Flaming Hackers in fourth, JustNet UK in fifth. We've got Waffledino in sixth, Cobra in seventh, Frax Luther in eighth. We've got Cora in ninth, Tower in 10th, The Creator in 11th, Heitzberger in 12th, Ivan Plays in 13th. We've got Delta Bell in 14th, Too Fast for Condicio in 15th, Coyote in 16th. Laguna Sega it is, no problem. And this is what is going to be the last race of the stream, I'm afraid. So let's make it a good one. So we'll set it to evening. No problem. Thank you very much for joining, and more than welcome anytime. So, yes, and pleasure to meet you as well. And have a great evening, whatever you're up to. And I hope to see you again soon when this loads up. Come on, game, hurry up. Yeah, go till all night. Flaming Echoes is left. Unless there must be a glitch that's just happened once more. Probably wait till similar time to the last time out. Coyote, thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening, what have you up to, if that's you done. I've just seen a new subscriber, Spanjard GT, has subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for the sub. And so this is the last race. Quali in 5 minutes. I'll give it 5 minutes. We might have raced a couple of times. I don't know. I'm not sure whichever. I'm just trying to think of it, because there are like names that just like come and go. That, you know, just like make an appearance, and even if there's some that's like outs, obviously no offense, like, but yeah, it's well, because I've got that many. Like, it's just well, just gonna have to bury me like on some of the newer faces that on some, because the thing is that I remember faces. Well, obviously you can't see what you can't see like what's behind the screen, but obviously you can see the names. But then you also have like GT nicknames and so on. But not sure what car is OP around here. Are you doing a daily race? So it must be like well, if it is about who I thought it is about, it must be like one of them daily races where I've been doing some Nürburgring 24-hour in the GR3s last weekend, when I was in the BMW, when I was not streaming. So I'm going to be in the AMG for this one. So yeah, that's welcome along as well, Spanjard. So anybody new to the channel, and anybody liking the content of what I'm doing, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. To appreciate your support as well. And so best of luck on your daily race, Spanjard, if that's what you are currently doing. Speaking of daily races, that they're just like the lineups have been pretty good for once in a while. So I'm going to give the AMG a go. And there's Oliver. Welcome along, Oliver. Who's joined in for the last race of the stream, so let's spare a moment to say hello to our friend Oliver. There we go. And Oliver's out of the Porsche. So let's have a look at who we got out on track. So we've got Jelly Racer in the Subaru. And there's Delta Bell in the Lamborghini. And there's Cobra going wide on the last corner in the Porsche. So we've got Rax Luva in the Mitsubishi. The Creator in the Corvette. And there's Cora going in the opposite direction of the Corkscrew. And there's Steel. And there's Oliver. Oh, my apologies. So there's Oliver in the Porsche, Danny C and Delta Bell. So if Delta Bell's left, no problem. Thank you for joining, buddy. So I'm going to have to get qualifying underway. Quali starting soon. Yeah, no problem, Heidsberger. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening, what are you up to? And I hope to see you again soon. So, please leave space and be respectful. Oh, civil and respectful. One or the other. So, good luck, everyone. Oh, what happened there, Cobra? So sorry to see that, buddy. I don't know what happened there from your end, but sorry to see that. And if that's you done, then thank you very much for joining and taking part in my open lobbies. Appreciate it. So we'll just go on the cockpit view for the moment. So just drop back a bit. Quite a bit wide there. Very wide there. No sandbags lurking in my car. I just went too wide on the sand, gravel. Ah, that was super wide there. We're gonna end up with dirty tyres. Let's see how quicker can I get this time round. Obviously 1.4, so Jelly Race is just chilling in the pits. Looking like that's the best he can do, because there's nobody to match him for the rest of this evening. Obviously there has been some competition from some, but you know, it's not the winning that counts, it's the taking part to is what matters a lot, as well as showcasing the clean racing and the respect on and off the track, which is always appreciated for when you wanted to spare a few hours to yourself and then or whatever, except wandering off like that. So I think he's already having a drink, but I don't know what's he drinking. But he's certainly been on form tonight. I'll give him that. Yeah, yeah, no worries. Thought I'd double check on some things, which is good to spare a moment and double check her from a certain background or so on. Well, regardless, your time is really appreciated. Whether if you're racing in my lobby or sparing a moment to say hello, but so appreciate you sparing a moment to tuning in. Ball on the go. And I hope that daily race has gone well, whichever daily race you've done. Obviously, there's a long one at Le Mans, which obviously lasts around 30 minutes. 30 minutes-ish or something. Well, just for like from one race to the next race. Are you done daily race B? Okay. Yeah, one of them quick sprint ones, of course, and why not? Oh, you don't like Le Mans? Chat's going on about drinks and hot chocolate or whatever's going off, but okay. This is making me old now, but so I'm literally challenging myself against a kid. So respect to the kid for racing in my lobby. So we end up qualifying. Yeah, why not? And probably Friday, that'll be the day after the latest update that's arriving on Thursday. So you're more than welcome as long as you're clean and respectful. And so, but yeah, that's no problem, Spongyard. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great evening, and I hope to see you again soon. So, I've got Oliver who just jumped ahead of me on the battle for second. Unless I'm drunk. Well, I was thinking like for a moment about that it might that Charlie might be drinking some pop or something. I'm not too sure, but none of my business. I'm just staying a while of it. So we've got Jelly Racer taking pole position with Oliver in second, myself in third, Creator in fourth, Rax Luther in fifth. We've got Cora in sixth. So have a good race, everyone, and best of luck, and let's have a clean race. Obviously, with 6 of us in, so it's going to be a quiet one. So let's finish off the last race of the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for tuning in, Spongyard, and I'll catch you on the next one. Handbrake with foot brake, handbrake or foot brake, whichever you prefer. Grid start with false start check. Start check is on too. Whoa! Somebody came in like a 1000 brake horsepower turbocharged intercooler Bison. Blimey, crikey, and holy mother of. But we're still moving. No stress, mate. No stress. It happens to all of us, and oh, sorry, mate. I felt like I just turned in on you. The creator's gone way wide there with dirty tyres on and all. Oh, got a bit wide there. It's alright. Oliver's got dirty tyres on, and so have I, and quick change of direction, kept my tyres a little bit less dirty than Oliver's. So we've got the Jelly Racer in the lead. We've got Correa in second, myself in third, Oliver in fourth, Creator in fifth. Outsmarted him on the brakes, but he's still got the position ahead. So a battle between third and fourth is heating up nicely behind me. Oh, kept it on the track somehow. Maybe too wide. Probably a penalty coming my way, but can't see that happening. No, it didn't come up the penalty zone. Didn't come up on my screen, the penalty. So I got away with that one. A Jelly Racer, in a world of his own, has got another race win to his name. Well done, buddy. Well done to those who have been taking part. Been a long night, hasn't it? Been a long evening. So grab the replays if you want them. So just want to spare a moment to say thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. See you Thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. Same as my PlayStation. And I'll catch you all sometime again. So spare a moment to say thanks for joining. So as we've got Jelly Racer taking the win with a fastest lap, myself in second, Correa in third, Oliver in fourth, we've got Creator in fifth, Rax Luther. No problem, more than welcome to join in if you're free. I do different car categories, just to give you a heads up if you are new, so no problem. So let's see if there's any lobbies that are happening elsewhere for those who wish to keep on racing. Let's see if there's any lobbies going off. There's GR3 lobby going off with no BOP and so there's our friend Jersey Girl Hannah, and there's Hannah, our friend. PlayStation Racer, we've got Creator in there. Thank you very much, Creator. You're more than welcome to join in. It's been a while, so have a great evening, whatever you're up to, and I hope to see you again soon. So I've got Chunda with Kurt and Flaming Hackers in the GR3 lobby. So there's not really much going on for tonight. Obviously, let's open the tickets. Welcome along, Matthias. Yep, no problem. No problem at all. Thank you very much for taking part in my lobbies, and I really appreciate it. And let's open the ticket. Obviously need to open yesterday's ticket, having done plenty of miles in midnight hour of Nürburgring from last week's dailies, and I end up with 100k. And we've got a 4-star roulette ticket as well, and obviously a Honda Civic as a free car. Okie dokie. So let's go into the Escapes movies when I come out of this picture of a free car. And I'd just like to spare a moment to say thank you very much to those of you who tuned in to say hello while on the go. Thank you very much to those of you who have been taking part in my open lobbies. I appreciate it a lot, and I appreciate your continued support. And welcome to the new subscribers, to my community. For those who don't know me, get to know me. I do open lobbies normally on Tuesdays in different car categories. Sometimes another open lobby later in the week, depending what my schedules are and so. And besides that, but I did do some league racing and some daily races, whatever they interested me. Sometimes have a crack at them for when I'm free. And just like to, for your continued support and your time and efforts, to appreciate it a lot also. And not sure about Friday. Probably be live on Friday once more, but if not, I'll be live once more on Tuesday, which is next Tuesday, with a little earlier time as well. Also got quite a busy schedule for the foreseeable with the real life stuff and whatnot. So just to give you a heads up on that. And if you're liking the content of what I'm doing, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And may you all have a great day, great afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you're up to. And from myself, Danny C, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.